afternoon, garden friends. I am so excited because I get the opportunity to once again collaborate with Team RainPoint. I am going to be trying out their smart solar irrigation system with mini box hub for my houseplants. Now, this is the thing. I don't know about you guys, but when I go on vacation, one of the things that concern me are my plants. And I worry about to make sure they are getting watered and what have you. And being able to have a unit like this is getting ready to be a game changer for me. And then I don't have to depend upon my daughter to come over and water my plants when I go on vacation. So let's go ahead and take a look at what this system consists of. I will get it hooked up and show you guys how it works. So the first thing we have is the RainPoint solar water pump that will go to this back area here, because this is where I'm going to be putting that so that it can get enough sunlight. And as you guys can see, I do get a lot of sunlight through here, and these blinds are not all the way open. So I'm really happy about the location that I'm going to be able to put this in. Mini hub, which this is what gets tied to my Wi-Fi, to where then when I download it to my phone, I'm able to utilize my phone to adjust the length of time that the water is going to run, just the whole 9 yards from my phone. We have is the USB cable to charge the battery. We have the tubing, which will allow me to connect to the solar water pump and have it run to my individual plants. We have the filter here, which filters impurities from the water. We have the tube ending cap. Cap this off if you don't have another plant to put in there. Oh, then we have the micro drip emitters. I have 10 of these, and I have 5 plants over here that these are going to go into. And then we have an array of fittings. You got the straight barb, the T-barb, and the cross barb. So depending on how I set this up to run, I'll be using the individual tubings. And then last but not least is my check valve. And what this does, it prevents water from backing back into the unit pump. So that ends up keeping this working properly. Now, like I said, the next step to do is to download the app to my phone, and then that way connect the mini hub to my Wi-Fi, and then to make sure everything is connected. So let me go ahead and get that done. Okay, so I have downloaded the hub to my Wi-Fi. I've also downloaded the QR code. That's what I did. For my iPhone, I downloaded the QR code to my phone. And as you can see, the other 3 boxes are actually for my drip system that's in my secret garden. And then I added on the solar irrigation system. And it was so easy. I don't even think it took me maybe 7 minutes to do it. And I think that was more because of my Wi-Fi. So it's just really easy to get this downloaded and then to be able to have this at your fingertips. Like I said, it's going to be a game changer for me. Okay, so this is what I ended up getting to hold the water in. And I'm gonna test it out to see how long it ends up lasting for these 5 plants to keep them watered And if I need to go to a bigger one, I will do so. But this is what I'm going to be using to hold the water. So the next thing that I'm going to do is go ahead and get the lines hooked up for the system and go ahead and hit the button and make sure that it's working. All right. Okay, so now it's time for me to go ahead and get the lines set up for the plants. And it's relatively easy to do. I ended up going ahead and measuring the length that I'm going to need for my 5 plants back here. So just real simple. The premise behind this is you go ahead and cut, utilize the T-bars that you're going to connect, and then you just make sure that it is securely on there on both ends. Let me go ahead and get that. That way you don't have any leakage coming out, because you want to make sure it's nice and snug. So that's what you want it to look like, so that there is no way for any of the water to come out. And then I ended up measuring the length of the hose that's going to go into the pot itself. And then this part is where you connect it to the unit. Get that twisted on there. It's nice and tight, so I'm very confident that I probably will not have any water coming out of here. So this is what you want it to look like, okay? Then you end up putting the nozzle on it that is going to feed the plant and allow the water. Oops, I need to cut that off more straight. And this is what I mean. It's sort of like at an angle, but make sure it's nice and even so that when you do attach it, it's evenly going on there. Oh, a little bit more. Yeah, this is nice and tight. So, okay, so this is done. So now I am prepared to go ahead and finish putting the T-bars on, and then the line for each of the plants, and then get it all set up. All right, well, let me go ahead and finish this, and then I'll get it connected. Okay, so I got it all hooked up. It was relatively easy to do. Let me go ahead, and then there's my tray with the water, and we're just gonna do a dry run of it. Hit the start button before I set it. And you can hear it running. You can hear the water. And let's just take a look. You can see the water coming out. So that's on the far end. Let's just check this, make sure. And as you can see, the water is coming out. I'm so excited. And it's not loud at all. So my plants will be getting watered, and I'm gonna put them on a schedule and get that set. Okay, so it is all hooked up, and I am once again so excited to be collaborating again with RainPoint. This, as I stated, is going to be a game changer for me. And the other thing that I like about it is it's not like cumbersome. You know, you really cannot see, you know, the lines for the solar system. Aside from my container with the water in it. So that in itself makes it really nice. A couple things that I want to let you guys know, that in my description, I will be placing RainPoint's website and also the site for the solar irrigation system with the mini box hub to it. and it's the basic package link. The other thing is they're also offering a 20% discount on the solar irrigation system and a 10% discount on any other products that is on their website. Well, I hope you guys found the information informative. Being concerned about your plants, your house plants, and wanting to have a very efficient, structured unit to be able to water your plant, and then with your phone set the time frames, just the ease of being able to utilize this system, I would recommend that you go ahead and make that investment, because that's how I see my plants, as an investment, and making sure that they are getting properly watered. Well, thanks again for visiting Inspiring Garden Corner, and I look forward to seeing you on my next video.